Do you want to become an affiliate manager in the iGaming industry? Or maybe you are already one, but you don't know exactly where to start or what are your bosses expecting from you? Well, in this video, you are going to learn different things. First of all, you are going to learn what an affiliate is, what an affiliate manager is, how the ecosystem works, and what makes you a successful affiliate manager. Before we continue, some rules. Please stop Instagram, stop Facebook, stop the TV, any source of distraction. This information can change your career forever, so I demand full attention as it's for free. This took me years of learning, and I'm giving to you. I'm just asking you for your entire concentration. As well, go and grab a pen and a paper because you are going to learn terminologies. No, I'm serious. Go and grab a pen and a notebook. Okay, you got it? Yes? Okay, all good. So welcome to the iGaming Affiliate Manager Academy. Good luck, gladiator. So, first of all, we need to understand what is an affiliate. Actually, it's very simple. An affiliate is a person of a company that brings customers to a product or service. As simple as that. You get revenue by bringing customers to a product and service. It can be any. We will go deep in some slides more. So first of all, you have to understand, okay, so an affiliate is a person that brings customers, but how do you get paid? Well, there's basically three models in many affiliate marketing industries. Of course, we will talk right now about iGaming. The first deal that we are going to talk about is the CPA deal, or cost per action. This means that when the user does something that the operator, aka the owner of the business, the owner of the product, the owner of the service, wants, you are going to get paid by that. Of course, with KPIs. We will go with KPIs later on. But it can be whatever, usually it's sell something or bring the first customer, right, in the iGaming industry. The revenue share, obviously, is when you share a percentage of the income that this customer brings to the operator for a certain time. In the iGaming industry, it's lifetime. And the hybrid deal, this takes both. Takes CPA plus revenue share. Of course, this deal you need to have a different mentality to give this hybrid deal. And we will talk a little bit more about that in the future. The idea is like the hybrid deal is for all those affiliates that have traffic that can convert with better customers. At the end of the day, all of us, we want better customers, right? Because if you bring bad customers, the operator cannot fulfill the necessities for having a business, and they will not want your services anymore. So, before we go deeper, we have to understand that if you want to become an affiliate manager or you're already one, you can be in any of these two sides, the operator or the affiliate side. The operator is a company that owns the product, and the affiliate is a marketing company, not agency. The main difference is that an agency, the operator will purchase their service to bring customers, but the agency don't get absolutely nothing for the success of the campaign. That's why affiliates are better, because they are entirely based on performance. So, as I say, the operator is the owner of the product, right? So it can be whatever product actually, software as a service, right? In the iGaming, well, obviously it's an online sportsbook, online casinos, betting platforms. We have to understand that the operator is going to handle everything, as in the iGaming or like in the industry words, the operator is the business because it operates the business, right? So it's going to take care of the license, of the payment solutions, of having the games. They make the product. If you're in the affiliate side, your job is to bring good quality customers as cheap as possible so you can maximize the revenue of your company. So let's go with an example, right? Let's move a little bit beside the iGaming industry for a second, and let's put another industry because this concept can be in any other industry. Let's say a car dealership, right? You have Ford, you have Toyota, you have Kia, any brand that you want to imagine. They need to have customers, right? But they have to make good cars. They need to hire good engineers to check the security of the car, the prices, the painting, all of this. Of course, they do have an internal marketing team. However, they cannot be everywhere, right? The core concept is that the operator runs the product, the affiliate brings the customers. The simple division of labor is what makes affiliate model so powerful, right? Because basically, who will not like to have someone that what they provide with customers. However, not all the affiliates are the same. Some are good, some are bad. We will discuss that in a second. But that's the main thing that you have to remember. So following the example of the dealership, right? You have a car dealership and you want to increase your sales, right? And you have different agencies, but they don't work well. Remember, agencies, they just care about how much money you spend on them, but the results, they can justify in many, many ways. So suddenly, you are the owner of this dealership, you are the operator, and someone comes and tells you, hey, actually, I have traffic of cars, or I buy ads in forums of cars. If I sell your cars, how much you will pay to me? Then, of course, you calculate, you see your margins, 1,000 euros per car. Okay, so then basically, that's a CPA. Of course, the car dealership is going to put a KPI. What is a KPI? Pay attention. KPI means key performance indicators. What does it mean? The operator is going to tell to the affiliate what is the car, or like what is the range of the cars, following this example, that the customer should buy. Of course, if the dealership is selling a car that it costs $2,000, the dealer cannot pay you 1,000. Will be ridiculous. So a KPI will be, I will give you 1,000 if you sell a 2024 to 2026 car. That's an example of a KPI. In the iGaming industry, we call it a baseline. We're going to talk about baseline later on. But basically, that's the baseline, right? KPI can be as well, I will pay you when the customer, talking about the iGaming industry, when the customer make the second deposit. Once again, if you're in the side of the operator, you have to understand that you have to take care of the core business. And when there's money, there's scammers, there's like not good practices involved as well. The beauty of this, obviously, as operator, you only pay by results. No excuses of a agency that, you need to spend more in ads, right? So this is the main beauty of this kind of deal. So once again, the cost per action, in here I'm going to make it like a journey, right? The affiliate drives the customer, then the operator pays the fee, and then the transaction is complete. What's the main difference between an affiliate and a referral? A referral have a limited amount of people that they can send to the product. A referral is like when you recommend to a friend, but how many friends do you have and how many friends they will buy the product? An affiliate can bring high volumes of customers for a product. So as I mentioned before, the first time deposit, the FTD, is mainly or is what I saw at least. There's no CPI or CPL, but we will talk another time about this. But the main thing that the operators in the iGaming industry wants, and also if you're an affiliate, hear this, is the first time deposit. Sometimes it's not really first time deposit, but it counts as first time deposit because it can be, I will pay you, let's say 100 euros, when the user deposit for the second time. The main reason is simple. You have to take care of the business and, you have to ensure that the people is real, not incentivized. Incentivized traffic is not good. We will go later on with incentivized traffic. You have to understand that the operators, they calculate also the lifetime value of a customer. So this means that sometimes I'm going to pay you more for the new customer, but I calculate that probably in 2 or 3 months, in average, I'm going to recover that money, and then after that, everything is profit, right? Well, that's the theory. The reality is a bit more complex, and you will learn what I mean by this. So keep watching this video. Don't get distracted. Yes, I know someone sent you a message. Stop. Take away the phone, I'm teaching you very good stuff. Now, what is the revenue share deal? Well, as the name says, the revenue share deal is that if they are going to share with you the revenue, right? It's as simple as that. If you are an operator and an affiliate, you have to understand one thing. If an affiliate comes and asks you for RevShare, they are the best affiliates. And you know why? Simple. They understand that the customers that they will bring, they are going to leave a lot of money, or at least some money, and they are constant users of this product or service that you have. So, of course, it's good to get paid once, and I'm not saying that the CPA deals are not good. We can discuss that later. But at the end of the day, it's zero risk. When you have an affiliate that gives you and asks you, when you have an affiliate that asks you for a rev share, for an operator represents zero risk, because only you will pay them if you before make money. And well, we have different types of rev share deals in different geos, and depends if the brand is offshore or it's fully regulated, they can vary. Also, subscribe because you are going to learn all of this and different geos and all of this. Just wait for it. We are right now starting with the basic. What is a hybrid deal? A hybrid deal, as I comment, is a combination of CPA plus RevShare. However, something that is very important that you know as an affiliate manager, and also you're in the operator side, or if you are an affiliate manager in the affiliate side, it's that if you are asking for a hybrid deal, your deal of CPA cannot be as high as with the only CPA deal, are given to all those affiliates that can provide with good customers with a good lifetime value. As simple as that. So, as I said, it had to be like lower, right? So we will go later on in how much it should be and all of this. And now the question is like, then why affiliates need operators, right? If you're a good marketer, you know how to bring customers. Well, the reality is that the affiliates don't have a product, right? They don't have to deal with platforms, with payments, with risk management, with compliance, etc., etc. Basically, they also have their operations, but these are marketing operations. You have the business operation of the product or service. And also then, so then I am the owner of the product. Why do I need affiliates then? Well, as I mentioned before, the agencies probably are going to try to rip you down with their media spend. I will tell you, you have to subscribe so you know all these secrets actually. But with the affiliates, it's like to have a small army or sometimes big army of marketers that they are trying to bring traffic. Traffic means eyeballs to your product or service. So you are going to win as an operator massive enrichment, depending on how good are your affiliates, how big is your niche also. Risk-free growth. There's so many iGaming companies that actually they mainly use affiliates. They almost don't have any internal media buying or any internal agencies, because the power of affiliates is that. And the specialized skills, right? The internet changed, the algorithms change, there's forums, there's blogs, there's comparisons, etc., etc. This expertise cannot be completely fulfilled by the operator because their daily operations are in other side. Their focus is with the operations. And the affiliate, their focus is in to see what is right now converting, what is working, what is not. And of course, the expertise that they will try different products in the same vertical, in this case iGaming, and they will find eventually a sweet spot to bring good customers and good acquisition. So now, where does the affiliate manager fit? Well, we have the affiliates that promote offers, drive traffic. We have the operators that provide offers and set the goals, and the performance, right? Because you need to track the performance in both of sides. You need to know how much is bringing, in the case of the operator, how much money is bringing the affiliate. And let's imagine that you have a CPA deal, but these customers, they don't really become often a customer, and it's instead of 3 months of lifetime value to get back your money, it's 1 year. Well, you have to measure that. So then you stop the traffic from this affiliate. In the affiliate side, the affiliate manager, and I'm going not very deep on this, they have to check the payouts, they have to make the invoices, they have to check what campaigns are performing better, if they are overperforming, to increase more budget in that campaign, if they are not really performing, to stop that campaign and understand and say to the operator, sorry, your offer is not converting with your traffic. So, well, what did you learn today? This was the first class. This was an express class in the Affiliate Manager Academy. So you learn what an affiliate is, what an operator is, the 3 payment models, and how the ecosystem works. So if you want to continue watching this, you like this content, you are already an affiliate manager, or you're going to become one, or you're dreaming to have a job of an affiliate manager, because let's be honest, it's quite cool. You go to conferences, you travel. It's very nice, actually. Don't forget to subscribe. If the video is already published, you're going to see the second part of this video in here. Subscribe now to Marketing Gladiators, and see you in the next chapter. See you, Gladiator.